Can you believe it's been 1 year since this show started? 1 year. Kind of 1 year we'd like to forget, but apparently we're essential. We're essential to San Diego. Local music, local sports, local TV personalities, radio personalities. That's what we're all about. On the Air has been on the air for about a year. It's like a little poem. What am I, Dr. Seuss all of a sudden? Anyway, I have a very immense program for you. This gentleman right here, very popular among the kids. He knows how to play guitar, I hear, whatever. And then this guy here who's saving money on shampoo, obviously. It's Mr. Timmy Pyles. He's done more for the local music scene than I got to go back to Jose Sinatra. Plus, the man who inspires me to do radio and always has for all of us from the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it's Mr. Shotgun Tom Kelly. Now, Shotgun Tom has been coaching me on how to properly introduce this program.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, kind of live from...
No,
I got it.
Give me that.
It's kind of...
All right.
It's kind of...
Ladies and gentlemen, kinda live, just off the California coast, in the Loft 100 studios, it's On the Air with Sully, Little Tommy, and Rusty Nailz as they present their 1 year anniversary show.
I'm surrounded by greatness here.
Yes.
Shotgun Tom.
Yes.
I've always wanted to be announced by you, and not just to say, Sully, leave the building, because I've heard you go over the I've heard you go over the PA before.
Oh, yeah.
Great to have you here. Of course, Tim Pyles from 91X.
Thank you.
Loudspeaker. Tim Pyles and I go back as far as I go back in radio. So great to see you there.
Got to produce your show
And
there for a
apparently,
while.
we have a local guitar player here that's just started playing a little while ago.
That's what I heard about this, Mr. Drew Shirley.
Can I tell you who this is? The lead guitar player for the band, Switchfoot, Drew Shirley.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
And
By the way, is that your signature right there?
That is. That is my signature.
I want to make sure.
Wow.
See?
And can we introduce the band with us today?
Oh,
Little Tommy.
look who's
Who did you bring in
here.
the studio with us today?
well, I saw a band on a Saturday on KUSI's Good Morning San Diego, and they're called the Sully Band. So I looked them up, I Googled them, and now they're here.
Here's the funny part. Have you ever even seen us play live ever?
You know what? I haven't.
Today's your day, baby.
Like
That's
honestly,
terrible.
I don't think you. Honest to goodness, I'm not kidding when I say that. So all you see is this alleged video thing that happened.
Let me tell you this. When I found out that was your band,
Yeah.
I didn't believe it. I didn't think you could. I didn't think you could sing or play.
Yeah.
And when someone said, "Hey, that's really Sully," and I go, "No, it's not. Not Sully. The dude that does the financial stuff on KUSI. No way."
That's what Pyles said too. Pyles had no idea either.
What? Your name's in the band.
Hey, would you mind proving to us
we don't believe you yet.
that you're playing?
If I go up, can I go with the band?
Yeah.
Can I introduce the band first of all?
Yes.
one at a time.
On keyboards here, Mark Hattersley, the infamous Mark Hattersley, who wrote the score to Beaches, Oscar-winning composer, and Wings Beneath My Wing. Arnie Vilches, who plays with everyone from Grand Funk to everybody else with guitar.
I know that dude.
I'll introduce the horn section in a second. Trace Hodgins up there on drums. From the island of Lemon Grove, Nacho Sobers over here.
Yes.
Before I get to our bass player, can we see the horn section? Horn section on stage? Look at that.
Yes.
So there's Trip Sprague on the left, who's played with everyone from Kenny Loggins to you name it. Steve Dillard, who's with Righteous Brothers, and Leonard Skinner. Tomoka Jarvis and April Leslie, who played with Michael Bolton. And
April.
And then look on stage here. 3 Grammys, 4 Tonys, a restraining order, and an expired Costco card. He's played with Eric Clapton, Lionel Richie, and the Sully Band, James East. How about that? You like that?
Got the restraining order.
All right. I know James' sister.
Well, I bet you do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's keep that out of this family 1 year anniversary program, please, little Tommy.
Is this a family show?
Yes, it is.
Thanks again. So Shotgun Tom Kelly with us. Don't you do a show 60s at 60?
No, 60s on 6 on Sirius
that's
XM.
right. All right, do your
4,
job.
yeah, okay.
What about your catchfacaphrase? Can you do the catch?
You better believe it, baby.
What about the other one?
Everybody asked me to do that, so thank you for asking.
Oh man,
I'll be proud of you.
I'll never.
I'm glad
forget
I can
it.
still do it, you know. All right.
Tommy, you're right. You're right about one thing. What's
What?
it? I don't play guitar up here. I just sing. So I do a ventriloquist solo. Drew's familiar.
Come on.
All Drew does when he's up here is go.
The guitar's not even plugged in.
That's all he does.
That's cool. Hey, so I want to hear you guys play. I'm going to mute everybody right now,
Yeah, mute so I don't have to hear Russ.
including your mic.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. I don't mean to trouble your mind. Just trying to find my way home. Silently, I'm looking to find a way to get by my home. Downtown Saturday, in a better way than I ever was before. Don't need anyone standing in my sun. I don't need that anymore. Well, I'm a way I know, and it's let it go, and it's gonna show in the end. 'Cause I got to find my way, find my way, find my way home. Find my way, find my way, find my way back home. And all those plans I made for myself, I got nobody else to lean on. Got so far with my head in the clouds, now it's time to get down and be home. Downtown Saturday, in a better way than I ever was before. Don't need anyone standing in my sun. I don't need that anymore. And all the time in the world, and everything you know, destiny, yeah, destiny got to.
Yes, here comes Sully with the soldier. I want me say, he is the way, the truth, and the life. No one come to the Father, say, through Jesus Christ. They say, on the cross, he was the crucified, and on the cross, you know he paid the price. On the cross, you love him, my Savior, right? So now we come and let us be all now you now.
Well, it's a long way I know, and there's nowhere to go, and it's gonna show in the end. 'Cause I got to find my way, find my way, find my way home. Find my way, find my way, find my way back home. Got to find my way, find my way, find my way home. Find my way, find my way, find my way, find my way, find my way home. Got to find my way, find my way, find my way back home. Find my way, find my way, find my way home. Got to find my way, find my way, find my way back home. Ooh, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Just like that. My band.
Please.
I wasn't singing at all.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Hey, I want a band now.
Look out. Yeah.
Can I have
Wow.
a band? All right, this is on the air. It's our 1-year anniversary. Little Tommy, Sully, me, Rusty Nailz, of course. Quite a gaggle of people here.
Oh, yeah.
Shotgun Tom. Come on, Drew Shirley from Switchfoot. And what was the other band? All Together?
Yeah, you mentioned that. That was the band I was in before Switchfoot that no one ever knows.
It's a cool name, though. All Together Different? Separate?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And we have Tim Pyles, but going back to Drew,
Yeah.
because you joined the band when?
2003.
2003, but
Yeah.
I recall you're from 92129.
I am. Yeah,
You're
I grew
from-
up here. San
Yeah,
Diego's my
you're-
home. You
You're
know?
from Rancho Penasquitos.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
Carmel Mountain area.
yeah,
right?
Carmel Mountain, Rancho, PQ, whatever.
What schools did you go to?
Black Mountain Middle School, Mount Carmel High School.
So is that the? You're way before Adam Lambert, right?
No, we were. Yeah, no, I was before him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is that the delineation point, by the way?
Yeah.
Before Adam Lambert?
Before Adam.
Adam Lambert.
Can I just say how just nerve-wracking and unnerving it is to have to play for Drew Shirley,
Oh man,
Tim Pyles, and Shotgun
you
Tom?
did so good.
Was it just me?
So
Or was it like
Band
I'm
sounds
standing
great.
next to a rock star who introduces rock stars? Who has a Hollywood rock star.
I think you need to thank your band.
Well, I
Those
know.
guys
Oh,
are amazing. They make you look good.
Hey, let's get the review. Shotgun, real quick. What did you think of?
We did not talk about this.
What do you think?
I got to tell you, I was very impressed because, and that one take. I mean, I'm sure you rehearsed.
Yeah.
But man, the horns,
The sax.
Man, the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was just fantastic.
Okay, that's good. We're good. We got a
Drew
review.
Shirley.
It was an immediate party. We were all moving.
Yes, it was.
Everybody's heads bobbing.
Finding my way home.
This is not American Idol, Tommy.
Wait, one more.
Mr.
Final
Tim
judge.
Pyles.
The horn section put it over the top.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to Hollywood. You're going to Hollywood.
All right. So I got a question, first of all, for Tim Pyles. You are maybe the largest ardent supporter of local music that this city has ever seen.
Thanks.
And what's interesting is
And if you rewind the tape a little bit, my intern on the morning show at 91X was this bald-headed man right here.
I listened. I didn't join the stage until much later.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Russ was in a daze.
What are you lying about?
I will
my
tell
history?
you,
That does it.
I learned the radio business because the first time I cracked a mic, this man was my engineer on the first show I was ever on AM 1130. And when I was a guy, they said, "Hey, you ought to come try to do radio." And I walked in the door, and there was Tim Pyles there, kind of.
But
had to
local
put
music
up
without
with the
Tim
slow-moving
Pyles,
train
I don't
wreck.
think would be as alive now.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting my opportunity at Loudspeaker 91X back in late 90s was huge, but I had to wear many hats. In radio, it's hard to work in a full-time environment. I wasn't necessarily a full-time jock like a Shotgun Tom Kelly. He's got this amazing career. But yes, I've followed this mantra of being the mayor of local music.
Yeah.
And I really have wanted to perpetuate our local music community.
How did you get? I mean, I know that you're a music guy from knowing you for a long time ago. But what made you decide to take this genre on air? Because no one had done it before.
Well, Loudspeaker had been a show as a thing. Marco Collins is the man who started it back in the early days when Rusty was at 91X, and another gentleman, Lou Nailz, took it over. I came in the late 90s. And I've been there ever since. I worked at 91X and then 94.9 and then back to 91X. Huge station in my life. It changed the face of San Diego.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
In 1983, I was a senior in high school, and it was like one of the biggest cultural phenomena.
Russ was big in the 80s. And now he's big in his 80s.
I got one question for Tim. Do you see a light at the end of the tunnel with live music playing? Like, are we going to see bands playing?
I think we're closer than ever, right? A lot of people are getting vaccinations. There seems to be shows. He's doing some live performances. This is where my church is, the Church of the Casbah.
There you go.
And it will be there. I promise you that, as well as a couple other venues are going to be there. But can't wait to get back.
Speaking of big venues, Petco Park and Switchfoot, didn't you guys just do something?
We did, and you know what? Just to call out Casbah, that was the first show I played with Switchfoot.
Nice.
We played at the Casbah, a legendary place. I've listened to all of you on the radio for many years. So I feel
And
like
we've listened to you on the radio for many years.
Look, I'm the new guy here. I'm the comic strip, and you guys are the main event. But listen, we did do a live stream. It was a stadium show in 2021. Is way different than you ever would imagine. I mean,
How are those cardboard cutouts to perform?
There it is right now. Check that out.
there was no one in the entire stadium.
That's you guys?
That's us
Oh
on the
my
field.
goodness.
So we did a live stream. Nobody was there, and then we played a full rock set outside on this brand new stage that they built. It was fantastic.
Do you still have the adrenaline when there isn't anyone there?
Yeah,
Like,
it's almost like asking an athlete when there isn't anybody watching baseball and you hear the pipe. What was it like for you? That's a really good question.
It's bizarre. I mean, we've done a few shows, like at Petco with 91X. We did a parking lot show where we played for cars. People parked in their cars.
Yeah.
That was bizarre.
Well, but there's still people.
There was still Rico Kasich would be amazing, yeah. But this was cars, flashing lights, a lot of windshield wipers honking at the end of songs. Bizarre, but a great honor and very much a novelty. Well, this was a huge novelty and amazing thing to be able to do at Petco Park as well. Do a live stream in an arena, in a stadium with no one there.
You're jamming in the 5-5 hole.
And Switchfoot, in my opinion, is the #1 band that gives back to the community.
Well, that's for sure. Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
I mean, look at that. Switchfoot Pro-Am.
Yeah, let's mention
That's part of the set. You realize that, you know that?
Thank
A couple of you guys are part of the set. Shotgun Tom's part of the set.
It's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Rowan's part of the set. Pyles, we got to get like a Tim Pyles
I got some
sticker.
stickers
We got
in
to
the
put a
car.
sticker up here, make
Yeah,
it
I
part of
got
the
some
set.
stickers. Trust me, I got stickers.
But you guys do, and I want to get into Melody League in a little bit. But you guys, as a band, get into. I mean, we're big supporters of Challenge Athletes Foundation here. You guys support a ton of different. And was that overt before COVID? Because
Oh yes. Yeah, we've done the Bro-Am for 18 years. Started at Moonlight Beach. We just wanted to showcase our local community to the world, and also raise money for 5 different organizations in the community that do great work for kids.
Yeah, exactly.
We, you know, when we started it, we just sponsored one. It started to grow and grow and grow. Now some people know the Bro-Am. They don't even know Switchfoot. They're like, you guys do that beach thing. Oh,
And
cool.
it's not just a couple hundred. It looks like Woodstock right there on
there's
the
about
beach.
18,000 people that come down.
Hey, this year, can we stand up there and just take a picture?
I would love that.
No, just like our band, just act like we were there. We'll put it on social media and say, look at us with all that crowd there.
Yeah.
And this young man, Shotgun Tom, I just want to say thank you on behalf of everyone here, because we all grew up listening to you. KCBQ, B100. I mean,
Corvette Diner.
I mean,
Words of Poppin'.
and for a couple
Words
years.
of Poppin' was the greatest.
Yeah,
Come on.
Disco 10.
Disco 10.
Oh, my disco show, which you were on.
Yes,
Sully,
I was.
With a very attractive hairdo.
I had the Zac Efron, I was breaking right and left back in the day.
Are there clips of this available?
Oh, there is.
We gotta get that. 'cause he
We
had the
don't
white
need any
turtleneck and
clips.
the red sweater, and he looked so
up with people.
Looking so
But I mean,
good.
hey,
You have interviewed every icon in music over the years.
Quite a few,
And what's interesting is that, you know, they've all sort of disappeared in the live scene, but everyone's come out and digitally. And there's such pent-up demand, I believe, for everyone to watch live music. My question for you is, do you think it's going to be bigger than ever in the music scene as far as live events and such when we get through this nightmare? Or do you think it's going to be about the same, or do you think it's going to be completely different?
You know, it's going to be a little different.
Now, when we come back from commercial message, we'll get to your answers. Shotgun Tom Kelly.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
It's a cliffhanger.
It is a clip.
yeah.
Shotgun interviewed these guys, the Busted Loose guys. All right, on the air is on the air. We'll see you in a minute.
Sully, Tommy, Rusty, congratulations on making it to 1 year. You know, guys.
Sully, Little Tommy, and Russ, congratulations on making it to a year.
Wow, they made it through a year. They did it.
Hey, it's Clint from 1015 KGB. Happy anniversary to Sully, Little Tommy, Rusty Nailz. Honor. It's awesome. Congratulations.
Would you give me just a minute? I gotta tape this thing. This show. Hey!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's the show on Rock 105.3. We've all done the show. Congratulations on 1 year. I honestly didn't even know this thing was on TV.
You know, guys, success is all about chemistry, and you three really have it.
By the way, next time that I do the show, I will be sending you a rider with my lists, things that I would like in the green room.
By the way, I know you've had many amazing guests on your show, and Gina and me, Frankie B, were your two favorite, right?
Yeah. Hey, just wanted to say congratulations to.
It was like in Sully's basement. I didn't know this was being broadcasted. But
You know what? And it's that chemistry that really bodes well for a future. 1 year is good, but how about 2, maybe even more?
In the meantime, cheers and congrats on a year.
Listen to us, okay?
Wow.
Gotta get that plug.
It's not about you, Frankie. It's about them. Congratulations.
congratulations on a year.
What a show! I mean, what have I been, 15, 20 years?
Sully, Little Tommy, Rusty Nailz, you guys are the best. Happy 1 year anniversary.
What do you want?
Our brethren is our brethren, our sister is our sister. Everyone
just off the California coast, right here at Loft 100 Studios. It's on the air with Sully, Little Tommy, and Rusty Nailz as they present their 1-year anniversary show.
Come on, come on, come on! Wow. Get on the love train! Yeah, that's your music. That's your music. All right, so here we go. The Sully Band. Good job, guys.
Yes.
Sully Band again. You guys, let's say the high the horns, please. Can you bring them up there because they are? I think.
Yes.
So
look at that.
I don't know if I want to let them in on the secret yet, but they are in a separate room, playing in sync with the band.
Awesome.
In a complete. Maybe you guys could show that they're in front of the. They're in front of what's called the. There you go. Yeah, exactly right. So
awesome.
So Shotgun.
Yes, sir.
Last time you were here with us,
Yes.
we got to see footage of you getting your Hollywood star.
That was a big deal.
And, well, I think it was a great deal, and for me it was a big deal because I was blowing up his phone.
Oh yeah.
Saying I want to be the first guy to interview Shotgun Tom on Kogo after you get the star.
And
but I had to wait because you had a guy who had to introduce you. Will you tell that story again?
Well,
this is a great
Stevie
story.
Wonder was there.
And Stevie.
Oh, him. Like the guy up on the wall up there. That guy.
Yeah. So that was great. Stevie was there, and the guy who does the ceremony was the president of the Chamber of Commerce, Laurent Gubler, and he took over from Johnny Grant. Remember Johnny Grant?
Yeah,
honorary.
right.
And so Johnny passed, so Laurent did a beautiful job, and so he introduces all and tells the story. He told the story about Shotgun Tom and how I started, and in radio.
But then he started singing.
What? Oh, you mean Stevie?
Stevie started singing.
Oh, yeah, he introduces Stevie, and then Stevie. Oh yeah, he said, "What do we do? A little Stevie Wonder song?" I said, "Yeah," and he goes, "La la 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 la."
And the whole crowd.
Yeah, it was great.
Unbelievable.
I was there.
Oh, by the way, I used you were there, Tommy, and I used that little clippage on my Sirius XM show, 60s on 6. Whenever I play a Stevie Wonder song. You go, Shotgun Tom Kelly, we listen to you on the radio. It really works out great.
For you, when you started in radio, what was the first radio station you started at?
The first one, there was two. One that I'm really not proud of, but I was just a kid. I used to do border radio like Wolfman Jack. It was XEGM Rock 95, and the studios were down in Logan Heights. Wow. And we recorded our shows there, and then they trucked them across the border to Rock 95. And let's face it, I was really green. Hi, everybody, you know.
But you still had the voice. You still had the voice.
I guess I did, but you know. But then George Manning, who I was over at KDEO hanging around, Radio KDEO, 90 wonderful on your dial. Anyway, I was hanging around there, and Jim Price, Sonny Jim Price, the program director, and Tom Schaefer, the news director. I was hanging around, and so Sonny Jim said, "Hey, I want to add this record," and so I was 13 at the time. So he brought me in his office, and he played the record, and I was trying to be really cool, you know. He said, "Well, what do you think of that? If I add this record, I'll be the first radio station in the country to add this song." And I said, "Well, Mr. Price, that's a wonderful song." And you know what the song was? It was the Mamas and the Papas and California Dreaming.
Jeez. Wow.
You know? And so anyway, after that, I got a job. So he asked Tom Schaefer, the news director, and he said, "Yeah, well, we've got a place for Shotgun." I mean, well, I wasn't Shotgun then. I was Tom. You know,
Tommy.
Yeah, I was little Tommy. I was little Tommy before little Tommy.
Awesome.
So anyway, yeah, I worked the car shows at the concourse and prepared the news for Chuck Cooper, who was the disc jockey at the time.
I know Chuck.
That was my start, and then from there, I used to hang out at the studio. There was a weekend guy, George Manning.
Yeah.
And he worked at KPRI FM, and he said, "Hey."
All San Diego heritage brands, right?
So George gave me my really first on-the-air job, George Manning at KPRI. In 1966.
Wow. I have a question for Drew.
Hey, hang on a second. Before we get to Drew, Russ is in the green room. You wanted to see what the magic was like? There he is. Rusty, what's going on there?
Oh, there he is.
I'm practicing some horn stuff out here. I'm noticing no trombone either. We'll have to get to that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, look at now he's on stage. Now he's not.
I can't hear.
Now he's on stage.
I'm back in. I don't like it. It's too hot in here.
All right.
I don't even
So I have a question for Drew.
Okay, good.
All right. How long was Switchfoot happening before you joined the band?
Yeah, so Switchfoot started in 97. I joined in 03. So yeah, 6 years they were a band.
And then what album was that?
The Beautiful Letdown.
Okay. And was there a time when you were like driving around and you heard the song that you were on the radio for the very first time? Like, do you remember that?
I mean, I'll never forget, you know, here in San Diego, I mean, 91X was a huge proponent of playing our songs first. And you never know whether to turn it up in your car.
Or people are looking.
And, you know, be like, check it out, we're on the radio. Or kind of be cool about it. I just freak out. I think I video selfie'd myself.
Do you still like when you hear it on the radio, you're like,
yeah, because everything sounds better on the radio. You know, it's got that compression.
Sure.
And,
That's right.
All right.
Even it's just banging, like your car sounds better than ever.
I got some stuff for Pyles when we get back. It's on the air. Look who we got here. We got Shotgun Tom. We got Drew Shirley from the band Switchfoot, and from 91X Loudspeaker, Tim Pyles.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't teach that.
Hi there, I am Dave Rickards coming to you from the KGB studios, and I'm here to wish happy anniversary to my dear friends Little Tommy Sablon and Russ T. Nailz and Sully, who are the hosts of On the Air. I'm recording something. We're recording. What's the matter with you? Happy anniversary to Tommy Sablon. And what is it? What?
Urgent telegram from Little Tommy.
What does it say?
I'm sure you meant to say Hall of Famer, Little Tommy.
She's right, I did. Hall of Famer Tommy Sablon and Russ T. Nailz and my friend Sully for their 1-year anniversary of On the Air. Thanks for having me as a guest as well.
P.S. Everyone I know is in the Radio Hall of Fame. XOXO, Hall of Famer, Little Tommy.
I sort of feel like I don't need to go up there anymore. I sort of feel like I want to go see them.
You can sing from right here. Come on.
Yeah, I sort of feel like I don't really need to go play with this band anymore because you guys sound better without me, I'm sure. Nice job, fellas.
That's it. That's the Sully Band.
They definitely look better.
Yeah, that's for sure. Thank you. It's always good to have old friends in.
So you had a question for Tim.
I do. So when you got in radio, did you didn't start immediately on the air? Were you a promotions guy first, kind of the climb the ladder thing? I mean, what was your journey from first day to where you are now?
Intern, 30-year-old intern. I was attending school at the time. I'd actually studied broadcasting at City College, 2 associate's degrees in film, video, radio, TV, but did not pursue it until I was older. But at 30, I became an intern. But the key thing here is I got on the payroll when I found a job posting at SDSU for the runner. This is when the evil J-Corps first bought all the stations. They had all the stations, and they were all in different buildings. So they needed somebody to drive to every building. So I was working in 91X Promotions then at this point also. But the runner is how I met everybody. I mean, I was going to every building. I was hanging out, chatting with Dave Rickards, bringing him his mail. I also then ended up getting into engineering the live remotes. So I did a lot of live remotes for Z90, 91X.
That's when the guys go out there in front of the Hooters.
Yeah, so I was at the heart of every big event that the radio stations were
Especially
doing.
the Hooters.
I have a question for Drew. Remember when you said that what was the first song? Was it Meant to Live, the first song?
Yeah.
Could I know this is just completely asking a huge ask. Is there any way that you could get on stage and play just the beginning of Meant to Live on my guitar? Will you do that for? Would you please get up there? Go do it.
No pressure. pressure. No pressure.
Just get up there. Just walk it. Go over this way. They'll show you up there.
Jump up there.
I just want to, and I just think that Pyles should introduce Switchfoot lead guitar player Drew Shirley.
Sure.
That's the one. And just step on the gas over there.
Right here.
I thought for sure he'd say no.
Oh my
I'd like to have you right in
this
front
is
of the guitar
happening.
player.
Okay,
Yes. You turn around right to the camera.
Turn around right to the camera.
There he is.
I got
right for his
to.
close-up.
This is
I gotta
awesome.
down tune it if that's
No,
all.
whatever you do, whatever you want to do. I don't really play anyway, Drew.
How do I get some distortion on there?
Hit that. Here, I'll show you. I'll go.
What a coincidence. My G string is a little tight. Hey, everybody. What?
There we go.
What a crowd. Oh, here we go. I love this song already.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that good?
Oh, man.
Okay. All right.
Hang on. I want to hear this.
You're gonna play it?
I want to plug it.
Play it?
We can get the acoustic down just to make it really weird.
No.
Okay, good.
Here we go.
Okay, well,
So cool.
this is the opening riff. They
Should I do
heard on the
anything?
radio.
The guy who plays it
I
is
think
playing
was
it.
Tim.
Timmy?
Timmy, go ahead.
San Diego, please welcome to the stage one of the hardest working men in show business, one of the greatest bands in San Diego. They give back to San Diego more than anybody. Drew Shirley of Switchfoot.
Oh, man. I am never going to tune that guitar again. I'm never going to play that guitar again.
Thank you, man.
That's so cool.
You put me
That's
on
so
the spot.
cool.
I'm
You put
impressed
us
that my
all on
band
the
just
spot.
picked up on that
And
thing.
I'm ready for the
They're true
stage, guys.
musicians.
Where you go?
I'm coming.
Hey, Drew.
Oh, man.
You have a question?
Yeah, hey, Drew, that was so
Put us on the
cool.
spot.
Thank you for doing that, man.
That was so cool to
Did
do
we break
that.
any union rules or anything like that? Will the guys get mad at you for that? Okay.
Maybe, but
That's usually one of the most embarrassing things to
can't
ask
say
him.
no.
You just nailed it on
you
some
can't
beer.
say
You
no.
totally
You can't
nailed
say
it.
no. I mean, the band puts me in some weird positions too. You know, like,
Hey, but during
whole nother
that,
show.
I remember a show with you. I believe it was at the Rex. Let's see. They all blew together
Sure.
back in the day. But DMC was playing, and they go play the riff for Walk This Way with DMC on stage. And I was like, no. No way. That's like, no way. And they're like, just do it. And I was like, Halloran was there too. And he was just like, come on, you got to do it.
It's always Halloran.
Wow.
Pushed me into it. Anyways,
well, did you do it?
Thank you
I
so
did
much
it.
for that.
And I played Walk This Way.
I love it. See, we have Pyles announcing, we got Shotgun announcing, we got Drew playing guitar.
And luckily, I brought my kazoo. So on our next break, when we come back,
there we go.
That's me and my kazoo.
Yeah, 1 year. And by the way, you guys were hand chosen for the 1 year anniversary. Because,
Absolutely.
First of all, we hadn't had Pyles on the air.
Thank you.
We've been talking about it for a while, and this won't be your first time. Shotgun, your stuff's
I
even on
know.
the set at this point.
I'm so honored.
He's my hero.
And of course,
You truly are my hero, Shotgun.
Well, Tommy, thank you.
I'll fight you over that one. I will arm wrestle you for that.
Do it. And Drew. Yes.
So you ain't seen nothing till you're down on the muffin, and you.
Nope.
well done, Artie.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Into it, man.
I love it.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I got a question for Shotgun Tom. Well,
Yes,
I have a
sir.
question for all of you, but Shotgun.
Yes.
You know, on behalf of Tim and Sully, Russ, and me, and even Drew, and everyone that grew up here in San Diego, I mean, thank you, because I remember those days in the 70s growing up, listening to you. I mean, it was all about, for me, it was all about KCBQ. It was all about B100.
Right.
And I just wanted to say thank you because you're a great big deal to us.
I think a lot of the reason we're doing what we're doing is because we all listen to you as kids.
Well, yeah, it was an amazing audience. I run into people all the time, you know. Hey, I remember you at KCBQ. I remember you at B100, you know.
Because back then, all we had was television and radio, truly.
Yeah.
And you were everywhere.
You know, we put a monument up to KCBQ out there in Santee. It's on Mission Gorge Road, right in front of In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, baby.
And that was about 10 years ago, I think. That's where the towers were. And they imploded the towers. And I have a 6-foot portion of tower number 6.
Wow.
A little yard art in my backyard.
No kidding.
With, are you ready for this, Sully? I have a beacon on top of my tower that came off the Kogo Tower on Emerald Hills.
Oh,
there.
my goodness.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and it's I can't turn it on.
In fact, that little on the air sign came when we raided a radio station one time when they were tearing it down.
Oh, that's right. You were with me. You were with me. I got one and you got one.
Yeah,
and we took it right off the air. I mean, you know,
right off the wall.
Well, I talked to the guy on the air, and I said, "Hey, Don McCullough, I think it was one."
Okay.
I said, "Don, are you going to turn the mic on?" He goes, "No, I got a record to play." So that's when Rusty and I got busy with our screwdrivers. We wanted to get electrocuted. You know?
No.
Hey, it would be a treat if you did a blast right here.
All right. You better believe it, baby. More people, you know, when I'm in a parade, like the Mother Goose Parade, I'm going down, hi, everybody, you know. They go, you know, so I got to do that, and my voice is raw.
But you're still doing it.
I am still doing it.
It still works.
I still do it on Sirius XM on my show.
You haven't changed because I used to be the photographer for the radio station.
Oh, are you going to tell that story?
Yeah, and Shotgun.
You can't tell all of it.
No. Thank God we didn't have cameras on our phones or our phones. But he used to always have. I mean, I can compare picture after picture. He has.
Oh yeah.
Well, Shotgun pose.
Well, you don't want to look ugly in a
you
shot.
don't.
You know.
Yeah, I know.
You want to be ready.
I got a question for Drew. So I've never asked you this, and we become friends. We have a crazy story how we met, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Really?
So I was moving out of my place in Del Mar and was selling some. I went on. Some friend of mine says, "Go to OfferUp and get rid of your stuff." So I didn't want to have to move it. They didn't want to throw it away.
True story.
We had just recently played, I think, Kaboo, or some festival thing, and Switchfoot was there. At least the family members were there, and the lady comes in to look at some furniture. And she goes, I know you, don't I? I go, I think I do. She goes, yeah, I'm Drew Shirley's wife. I go, you mean the guitar player for Switchfoot? So we met by them buying used furniture from me.
Yeah.
Which tells you what a down-to-earth guy you are. But my point is, I never asked you this.
Yeah.
Do you ever like when you walk in front of, because I've seen some of the footage, and there's like tens of thousands of people. Does that make you tinkle a little bit? I mean, do you get scared at all? Or does it not affect you at this point? You're just looking out into the ether at this point?
No, it does. I mean, it depends on the crowd. This last summer, we opened for Bon Jovi in Europe.
That's a big crowd.
And we did soccer stadiums. Wow. And in Europe, I mean, there was 80,000 people there.
Wow.
You know, in a lot of these stadiums, and we've
You
never
turn around to the amp and just go, maybe another, maybe a little louder.
11.
Yeah. To get it up.
But I got really nervous during that.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I mean, you know, Phil X, their guitar players standing on the side of the stage and kind of watching. That makes you really nervous when other
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
You know, you have to be, you know, with other musicians watching what you're doing as an interview. That's like me, like other guitar players.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I get nervous on stuff like that. That's for sure. And that's a healthy thing, right? You gotta. Yeah.
Do you, so you, like us, we've talked about this before, you have too. It's sometimes when you're in the dark room with the microphone, it doesn't seem like there's really, like Russ says all the time, but what's interesting is the feedback you get when you walk out. Talk about that a little bit. Because you personally, I know this from watching you and following you on social media, you get a ton of feedback outside of the studio.
Yeah, well, I think it's because I'm the boots on the ground. That's what hurt so much about this last year. Not having that opportunity to interact with the bands and the fans. But yeah, still Sunday nights, man, I get phone calls all the time from moms to real fans. You know, you always like to call out the phone requester because you know, just tell me you're in the band, right? I don't care. 91X is known in the alternative realm, but having the opportunity to play hip hop to rock to indie to reggae to Worthy Gubbins, your son's old band, it's a blessing, and I feel like I'm, you know, been given this gift to expose these bands.
Keep it up.
Speaking of exposing bands, I got to talk to you real quick about Melody League sessions.
Yeah, for sure.
You are exposing bands, and you are putting Melody League sessions together to help the people that were unemployed, band members that were unemployed during the pandemic.
Listen, this is just me taking a lesson from you, man. Supporting music and local music and bands that are having a hard time through the pandemic. I know so many of them, like we all do, right? So I just started an online interview with them, and then they play a set, and we give them a grant of some money just to help through this time. And, you know, it's just a little way to, I got it sponsored through Wedgwood Circle. That's a group of investors that wants to invest in arts and culture. So I was like, hey, I know a lot of bands.
Let's do it.
Who need that right now.
Can our audience support that in some way? Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, Wedgwood Circle. John Foreman just did the last one, and I just booked Thad Cockrell and Propaganda for the next
Are you guys
2.
taking donations and stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly.
On the
Wedgwood
air, we'll
Circle.
put up $1,000 again this year.
Dude.
There it is. Ring
How
the bell.
about that?
And by on the air, I mean Rusty Nailz.
Hold on.
I appreciate it.
Wallet out here.
I have a lot more questions.
Well, we got another
Okay.
segment going. Let's play a little music
Thanks
and we'll
for
get going here. What's that? Oh, by the way, did I mention?
I say, whoa, oh, 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 oh. I say, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Bring it on down. I say, whoa, oh, 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 oh. I say, oh, 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 oh. I say, oh, oh, love by you. I say, oh, oh, oh. Well, I just gotta stop and thank you, baby. Well, the thing's so strong and the feeling's so right. Stop and thank you, baby. It's a love thing, it's a love thing, it's a love thing, it's a love thing. Gotta stop and thank you, baby. I say, well now, 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 baby. Well now, baby. To be loved by you, to be loved by you. It's like a honey to the bee, babe. Sugar to the sugar cane. Jelly to the donut, like I walk to a lonely man. Oh, 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 I know. To be loved, to be truly, truly loved. To be truly, truly loved. To be loved. Oh, 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 oh. All right. Sing it one more time. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you, loved by you. How sweet it is. Well, it feels just about right. Feels just about right this Saturday morning. Oh, yeah. Right here from the Loft 100 Studios on KUSI on the air and a Brooklyn show with Little Tommy, Shotgun Tom,
Did you
Drew Shirley,
say Rusty Nailz yet?
Russ T. Nailz, and Tim Pyles to be loved by you. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
Big ending. Outstanding musicians
Yes.
and Sully. Of course, here we are, the one-year anniversary of the on-the-air show with Sully, Little Tommy, myself, Russ T. Nailz. People often misspell that, and they call me Rusty. I'm not Rusty.
Yeah.
By the way, that's a nickname my dad gave me. Yeah, because I'm a junior, Rusty Nailz, so that's where it came from.
But
everybody
truly.
at 91X had a weird name, except Tim Pyles. He gave me Tim Pyles.
Or I said Tim
We had
Miles,
Dead
as I
Dog
said.
Kid, we had Mad Max, we had those guys.
Before we finish the show, I just
Yeah.
want to say thank you to each one of you guys for
Yes.
coming in and being.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, this is a
Great.
huge thing for us because to have a television show make it a year,
Yeah, that's a big deal.
This is our 42nd 42nd episode. 42nd episode. So thank you. And that young man right there, Shotgun Tom, is writing a book.
I am, yes. Yeah, we're putting a book together. Been trying to do it for a few years.
like a biography type thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
With everything you've done, or most of it?
All of it. In fact, there's
I gotta go. Anyway, we'll be. Thanks for coming, Simon.
there's some very interesting reading that is going to be in there.
Great.
Are you gonna pull any punches? You gonna tell the whole story? Or
Yeah.
I think you should.
Because when somebody writes a book, all the good stuff,
Yeah.
it gets boring.
Right.
There's a couple of things in my life that happened, like when the police raided my house.
Oh, that was a good one. Because you had the fake Tonight Show set.
The fake Tonight Show set. Yeah.
What the hell was that again?
Well, they thought they were investigating some murders, and they thought one of the people who died was on the show, and of course they weren't.
Wow!
Oh, they really? Oh, yeah.
That happens here every week.
I just flashed. You could have done the intro to your own series on 1,001 Ways to Die. What's the show?
No, 1,000 Ways to Die.
That's the voice on that show.
Oh, yeah.
That was the voice of that show.
Meet Chester and Lester, two drug addicts, speed freaks, just looking to get. So they decided to rob a small-time magician who was looking for his killer act. They stole some white powder. They snorted it. But what they didn't realize, it was G4. It gelled in their sinuses, and they suffocated to death on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yes.
You guys like that? You're the greatest. What is next for you? So you continue to do 91X?
Yeah, loudspeaker every Sunday night, 7 to 10, 3 hours of local music. It's a long way from when I started on that show. It was on midnights on Monday evening, but that was my entryway.
You got in.
And
Those
thank
are the
God
best.
for people like Mike Halloran and Garrett Michaels who have elevated local music. So it really is on a prime time Sunday night, 7 to 10.
And do you have social media people can follow and websites?
I'm the local Pyle. My last name minus an S. The local Pyle. P-Y-L-E.
Well, we will donate as much music as you want to the cast.
All right.
Anytime
Thank
you guys
you very
open
much.
back up
Yeah,
again.
and to the show. Come on, I can play your band on my show.
Yeah, both guys without me. There you go.
And thank you to Drew Shirley. Thank you to Switchfoot for all that they do for the San Diego community
Yeah, the
and
Melody League sessions, and if people can get involved, we can do that. What's next for you? Is there anything you can talk about? The plan?
Yeah, well,
live streams and Petco and more of that stuff?
Since the shutdown this year, bands got to get creative. We're all trying to figure out what to do, how to make things work. But when you're a musician, you just got to find a way. You get scrappy. So what we did was we started doing live streams, which was the Petco Park one we did recently. Last night, we just played the beautiful Let Down in its entirety as our live stream. And then we recorded a new record this last year as well.
My goodness.
With Tony Berg as a producer and some legendary recording up at Sound City in LA.
So when will we get to hear that?
So that's going to come out as soon as we can.
Get it all mixed
we're
down.
wanting to tour, so we can put it out when we tour.
Yeah, exactly right.
Like
Hey,
as a
Drew,
big promotion.
now that we're best friends, do I have to buy another ticket or can I just hang out with the band?
I'm getting you in, man.
Yes,
I'm getting you
yes.
And
You're on
John
the list.
Foreman, the frontman, just put out a solo album.
Happy anniversary, everybody. Thank you.